UK, Berkshire, and Singapore, Asia, with multiple IP addresses. It's all my services. I'm not selling to you. Please make your decisions and go for something which even closer to UK. You don't have to stick to hosting pub. You could cancel your hosting, open a new account with company you trust, with company you read review about, with company you know they keeping uptime of the hosting, which is very important. They all claim our uptime is 99.9%. Don't trust what they say, see reviews users say. What you don't want is your website being unavailable because of server down. And when Google and other search engines comes and see your website isn't available, you losing pages and pages in your ranking. So, and if Google see it multiple times, all your hard work on search engine optimization is wasted. So, I don't think Visit Gallery has anything to do business-wise in Spain so far, and probably would be quite wise to target UK.
And US as well.
And when you go globally, when you sell online to clients worldwide, I would go for US hosting, but probably it's not the point where you at the moment. Some would say hosting location, physical server location doesn't influence much. Yeah, they could say whatever they want. The Google engineer, the chief engineer was saying, if your business is local business, if you're targeting in local language, if you would like local people to come, it's better to have in local country. So that's about hosting. Now, hosting location. Now, what solutions for hosting? You could have shared hosting, which I think what you have at the moment, which means you share your IP, internet provider number. It's just a long number with dots between. And this IP number is shared between multiple websites. It could be hundreds, it could be dozens, it could be thousands of websites who are sitting on the same physical computer in Spain. And on this physical computer, your file stored as well as other files. Now, imagine if this IP is hosting some websites which have been hijacked by spammers, which been corrupted, which been hosting malware, spamware, and so on. This IP get blacklisted. The whole server isn't good, including your good website. Are you trusting Spanish server hosting multiple IPs together with yours? It has nothing to do with you. You didn't meant to put viruses across the internet. Somebody else did. Or maybe they didn't. They just didn't protect their website, and hackers just corrupted one, two, or maybe multiple websites on the server. This company need to check it daily, backup it daily. However, if they didn't do job properly, your website can be affected without you even understanding what is going on. So that's another thing to consider. Shared server for cheap, disposable website, ideal situation when you do not care how well or bad it's performing. However, if you have a business based online, that's a totally different situation. You could go for something called VPS, Virtual Private Server, which means you have a dedicated server just for your website. No other websites located there, just yours. Not physical, but virtual. It means you will have a private IP address. It will cost a little bit more. I'm having for approximately 200 US per year. However, it's worth the money because I don't want my business to be under attack from just other shared sites on the server. And the same goes for mailing. If you email from this IP address and someone else on this IP address was sending spam, you could have bad deliverability. So maybe virtual private server is a solution. When you have a really big website and you have and you need quite a lot of storage space, you have massive traffic, then you may go for a dedicated server, a physical machine with just for you, with your unique IP, and which being backup and look after. However, I think that's where you're starting from. So just as a bullet points, what you should know about hosting servers and why it's important. Okay, I think that's quite enough about hosting. And now we could talk about on-page search engine optimization. I was quite glad to hear that these guys have search engine optimization in mind from the beginning. It's absolutely what they should do. And search engine optimization comes into two areas: on-page and off-page. On-page is everything you can do on your website. Any keywords you will place, any link structure you will have, any images, any videos, any sub-pages and so on. You are in total control what and how you place on your website, and therefore it's on page. So you have to make sure it's well optimized. However, it's not enough. I would count it's 20% of the exercise. 80% will come from off page. And off page, it's all activity beyond your control. It would change. However, you can off page and you should off page optimize website, which basically means only one thing: the more backlinks you have, good quality backlinks pointing to your website from all different locations. So these backlinks goes from all over the internet back to your website. The higher results will be in search engine on your website. Think about it like voting for president. If you would like to be top position, number one, being a president in your market, you could vote for yourself as much as you want. However, it's just your vote. Would you be a president or not would be depend how many other people, how many other voters voted for you. That's the same kind of analogy. Now, briefly, on-page optimization. I think, I'm sure these guys will help you, and they put few words I totally appreciate, and they know what they're talking about. Very briefly, on-page. So you could start from text file, which is robots.txt, and I was glad to hear that they will be updating automatically this robot.txt file. You don't need to understand what it is. It's just a simple file sitting on your server and telling what actually updates and what pages your robots have to visit. It's not for people, it's for robots. Next one, you have to have page title.